Have you ever been sitting quietly and out of nowhere? A cat walks up to you, stares into your eyes, or chooses to sit beside you. You might think it's just a random animal moment, but in Islam, nothing is truly random. Every creature moves by the will of Allah, and when a cat comes close, it could be carrying a message, or 5, straight from your Creator. In this video, we'll uncover 5 powerful signs a cat's presence could mean for you as a believer. These aren't just cute encounters. They might be divine whispers, spiritual tests, or blessings in disguise. Allah communicates through His creation in countless ways, and animals are no exception. So the next time a cat crosses your path or chooses your company, pause and pay attention. What is Allah trying to tell you? Let's dive into the 5 hidden messages you shouldn't ignore. 1. Mercy. When a cat comes close to you, one of the most beautiful messages it may carry is a silent reminder of Allah's rahmah, His divine mercy. In Islam, mercy isn't just a feeling. It's a powerful, active force that surrounds believers in ways they often overlook. A cat approaching you softly, without fear or hesitation, is a moment filled with peace. It reflects how Allah's mercy can enter your life quietly, without announcement, but with profound impact. Cats are among the cleanest of animals, and the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam allowed them in his home. This gentle nature reflects the mercy Allah extends to His creation through the smallest of creatures. The comfort and calm a cat brings can soften a hard day, ease anxiety, or simply make you smile. These little blessings are not random. They are signs that Allah sees your struggles and responds with love. Sometimes mercy doesn't come through people or words. It comes through a soft paw, a gentle purr, or curious eyes. So the next time a cat chooses your company, recognize it as more than an animal's instinct. It might be Allah's way of saying, "I am with you, and my mercy is near." 2. Protection. Cats have been known throughout history as animals with heightened senses, able to detect things unseen by the human eye. When a cat draws close to you, especially without reason or invitation, it may be more than curiosity. In the realm of the unseen, it could be a subtle sign that Allah is placing protection around you through one of His creations. In Islamic tradition, animals are often sensitive to spiritual realities. There are narrations that animals can sense the presence of angels or even jinn. So if a cat lingers near you, stares at something you cannot see, or acts unusually alert, it may be perceiving a spiritual shift around you. This behavior can be a divine alert, an indication that you are being shielded from harm in ways you can't comprehend. Sometimes Allah sends protection not through obvious miracles, but through small, living signs. A cat staying close could be guarding your space in its own quiet way. It's a gentle reminder that divine protection doesn't always arrive with thunder. It often comes in silence, wrapped in fur, walking softly by your side. Trust that Allah's protection is real, and sometimes it's closer than you realize. 3. Test of kindness. When a cat comes near you, it may be a quiet test from Allah, a test of your character, compassion, and inner mercy. In Islam, how we treat animals isn't just a reflection of manners, it's a reflection of iman, faith. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught that a woman was forgiven her sins for giving water to a thirsty dog, while another was punished for locking up a cat and letting it die. These stories aren't just about animals, they are about the state of the heart. When a cat approaches you, especially if it's hungry, sick, or in need, Allah is giving you an opportunity. Will you turn away? Will you ignore it? Or will you stop, acknowledge its presence, and show mercy. It's a moment where your soul is being measured, not by how much you know, but by how deeply you care. These small, seemingly ordinary encounters are often divine in disguise. They're tests that don't come with warnings, but they carry great weight. A kind gesture to a helpless creature could be the very act that draws Allah's favor upon you. Never underestimate the spiritual power of a single moment of kindness. It might be your door to Jannah 4. Presence of Barakah. The presence of a cat in your home or around you can be a sign of Barakah, divine blessings that enter silently but impact everything. In Islam, Barakah isn't about quantity, it's about spiritual quality. It's that unseen force that makes your time more productive, your home more peaceful, and your heart more at ease. Cats, especially, were beloved by the Prophet Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he treated them with gentleness and honor. One of the Prophet's companions, Abu Huraira, whose name means father of the kitten, was so known because of his love and care for cats. This love wasn't just emotional, it was spiritual. His compassion toward animals became part of his legacy and elevated his status. That same spirit can follow you when a cat finds peace in your presence. It's a quiet affirmation that your environment is one where mercy and tranquility dwell, qualities where Barakah thrives. A cat resting near you may reflect that your home carries warmth, safety, and perhaps even the unseen presence of angels. It's a subtle whisper from Allah, showing that your space is blessed. When Barakah enters your life, it doesn't always come with noise. Sometimes it just curls up beside you and purrs. Reminder to reflect. In the fast-paced rush of daily life, we often move without pausing, mentally distracted, spiritually distant. But sometimes, Allah sends small interruptions to slow us down and bring us back to dhikr, remembrance. When a cat suddenly approaches you, sits nearby, or locks eyes with you in silence, it might be more than coincidence. It could be a divine pause, a subtle nudge from Allah saying, reflect, be present, remember me. Cats carry a calm, grounding energy. Their stillness, their curious gaze, their quiet companionship. These are all invitations to be more mindful of the moment. In that moment, you're reminded that life is more than tasks and routines. It's about connection, first with Allah, then with His creation. When a cat interrupts your thoughts or enters your space, take it as a sign to breathe, reset your heart, and realign your soul. Sometimes the most powerful reminders don't come through words, but through silence. A creature of Allah, gently calling your spirit back to its origin. Don't brush these moments aside. Let them soften your heart. Let them remind you that Allah is always near, watching, guiding, and sometimes using the quietest means to awaken the loudest truths within you. Subhanallah, how amazing it is that even a simple cat can carry signs from Allah. These moments remind us that Allah is always near, always communicating in subtle, beautiful ways. If this video opened your eyes or touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Sacred Deen for more spiritual insights rooted in Islam. Before you go, here's a beautiful prayer. Ya Allah, fill my life with mercy, protection, and barakah. Type it in the comments to affirm it with your heart and inspire others too. May Allah guide and bless you always.